Welcome, everybody, to Table Stories Halcyon Unbound. How's it going? Welcome to the show. How's everybody doing tonight? You guys hyped?
So ready.
I had a pregame and it was wonderful.
You had a pregame?
You don't know it.
Pre-gaming is always just like 4 shots and maybe
Not that kind of pre-gaming. No, it's the
bomb.
when you need to be lighter for some intense RP action.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Pre-games. Do them.
Welcome to the show, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody good? Good. Excellent.
I'm great.
We have so much shit to do tonight, it's not even funny. Holy cow. There's a lot of stuff that's going on.
And I know none of it.
There's so much. Well, there's a recap. We got another wonderful recap that's coming in from Mammoth Enigma. He was kind enough to make another recap for us. It's super great, and I'm super appreciative. So thank you so much, Mammoth Enigma, for that.
Thank you.
We'll be playing that after we do some intros. I want to hop right into intros, guys. Normally, I like to do a little bit of like warm up, get you guys going. But we got so much shit to do tonight, and I don't really want to go ultra late. So I want to start right away. Why don't we go into some intros? Jay, why don't you start us off?
Hello, I'm Jay. I play Achilles.
On a scale of 1 to 10, by the way, Jay. Scale 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Does it terrify you when I say that kind of stuff, when we have a lot of stuff to do tonight?
Yes.
Good.
That's like
on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yes, out of 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, does it terrify you? Yes. I'm Jay, the terrified ones. Newly minted with a +5 to my perception everywhere in game. Wax told me I can just see as far as I can because I have glasses IRL now. I play the most, thank you, useful, useless character in our party. And hopefully he can do something today. Because it hit me halfway through. You were like, we have a lot to do today. And I was like, what is happening? Why is the fight music? So, scared. I'm really scared. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Like, hit me in the chest.
It should be fine. Everything will be fine. Dan, why don't you go next?
Hi, everything will be fine, according to the Legate. I'm Domestic Dan. I play Legate, the Soldier of Aegis. His class is, in fact, Soldier. And, yeah, he's definitely not a traitor like everybody thinks he is. He wants everybody to survive as long as they're strong enough to survive.
You heard it here first, folks. Only the strongest.
Wow.
Only the strongest survive.
Jeez.
Is the Legate's motto. Are you strong enough, Goobers? Wow.
That's the mood, man. That's the mood.
Okay, Thanos.
Hi, I'm Goobers515. I play Scraps, and no one loves me. But don't know. I wasn't here last week, so apparently every time I have to go for a week, miss out, I come back and everything is already on fire. So happy to jump back into the flaming shitbag.
Hooray. PB,
Hello. Hi, I'm Pumpkin.
how are you down there?
What? Good. What?
You're very low. In the
Your camera's like super low.
Yeah.
Hello. You're down in the corner. I'm Pumpkinberry. This is my cat. And I'm excited to play today. No, I play Raw. Who's kind of a lot more serious than that, so I gotta shape up here. Ra has been pulled from the past to the present to stop her present self from becoming a villain. But it's too late. Present self is already a villain, and future self is a super villain. So, not good. Not looking good for Ra.
It'll be fine. I'm sure it will be fine. Everything is fine.
Can you guys see? Nope.
We could just see like cotton ball sticking up from
'Cause
the.
he's like ballerina-ing his leg. You're just like, what are you doing?
I don't think I've ever heard a ballerina being used as a verb before. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Takes some skill.
Thanks.
I'm gonna try and move your frame up here, PB, so we can
Thanks.
get you closer.
I appreciate that.
There you go.
Thank you. Sorry, I had my mic away because the cat was. I wanted people to be able to see the cat, but we're good now.
Awesome. Thank you, PB. VO.
You're welcome. Ah, okay, there we go. Hi, I
Hi.
am here when I play Trix the Delinquent, and I'm just basically the shitster of the group. And I think I was passed out in the car last I remember. Right? I don't know what's going on. I wasn't here last week, so I do not know what. Don't give me that look! Stop it!
I mean, it's probably fine. You're passed out because you're so quiet. I think
Yeah,
that's what it is.
You're quiet. As always. What?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think.
It
All
still
right.
didn't do much.
Didn't do like anything. You might actually have to turn the volume
Yeah.
up. I don't know.
Yeah.
That made it worse.
I love that.
No.
You're gone.
It's-
You're going down.
You're going
Other way
down.
down.
What is
Other
happening?
way. Other way.
What?
That's better. Say
Oh.
something. That's
That-
what.
that's
much
yeah.
better.
That's better.
I
Hooray.
think you were turning it down, Vio.
For every
No, I went both
episode up to this
ways.
part, were you turning it down when we said turn it up? Is that what's?
No, I turned it up first, and like, no, it got worse. I was like, okay, so I turned it down.
That was great. And then she went.
Why don't you introduce yourself and your character, Via?
Oh, I just did.
Kind of, I guess.
Did we hear you though?
I don't know.
Oh, right, I was quiet. I mean, that was a perfect like demonstration of my character right there. I'm the shitster of the group. My name is Trix, and I'm the delinquent. Hi. I think the last thing that happened was that I was just passed out in the car, but I don't remember anything else. Yeah.
It's a good thing we've got an episode recap to maybe help you. And it's actually not going to help you at all because you weren't in the episode. So, but you'll find out what was going on while you were away, I guess. Yeah, I'm Wax Steven, and I will be your GM of Doom. I'll be dragging the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. And a lot of stuff happened on the last episode. We had Brad come in for the episode, and we got to meet a new character that went by the name of Deg Free. Deg Free.
Yeah, like.
It was pretty great. So we play the Masks RPG on this show, and it's a lot of fun. We have a roller coaster of emotions on the show, and we've been really getting pretty thick into the story lately on the last few episodes. And let's hop into things. I'm gonna go ahead and play the recap for you, and we'll get started here right afterwards. Here we go. Thank you so much to Mammoth Enigma for this. Here we go. You see Achilles flying out of your reach away. Ra, as you grab Achilles, you have one of your future flashes, and Ra shares it with you. You're sitting in a chair. Arms are bound behind you. The person steps forward. She says, "I promise you, I will kill her." In another chair, you see Trix. When you try to talk, you're both brought back. You can see this sort of strange-looking shimmer throughout the air. You see
a young man running and my backpack's going, and then I've got all sorts of bits hanging off of me.
Who are you?
My name's Deg Free.
Where did you come from?
Well, I came from like a dolphin world though. Let me tell you, there was fucking dolphins everywhere and they were evil, mate. So if you don't mind, I'll tag along with you, and then I'll probably have to leave at some point though.
I just collapsed unconscious.
Deg 3,
throw it
when
to
you
Dig.
see these crates, you recognize the symbol.
Oh my god. Can I have one of them?
Waxon, ask Waxon.
Waxon's like a giant head, right? That talks out of the fucking sky.
Yeah, back at base, he's a massive head. He's got a really big
Right.
forehead, bigger than
Let's
mine.
go see Waxon and he'll let me have one, trust me.
As he cradled the gun, you can see a symbol. It's the Tangi Earth Alliance
Son
symbol.
of a bitch.
Oh, I jacked that off of a big fucking thing myself. It was like just sitting there. And I thought, well, I guess I'll take it. I grabbed it, electrocuted. And then I was like, all right, how am I going to work this out then? And then I touch it again, like in my panic.
Okay.
Pass out, wake up, red light, brought it with me, touched it in that moment.
Wow.
Bam. I went through to the other side. On the other side, I could pick it up. Got myself a Buster Blaster.
And you see Nancy's picture there. She is with Game Changer and Miracle outside.
There's a strange noise that's starting to emanate from nearby. Oi! What you doing though? Strutting up out of the woods towards our pub.
And she says, "Where is Achilles?" And then suddenly it shoots out towards you. A whole bunch of wood, like shrapnel, just like peppers you.
I'm gonna shoot this bitch. I'm holding it, I aim it at her, and I just fire.
I will
Directly engage?
this bitch.
You rip out like a chunk of the wrist. It's at that point, and she says, "It is you." Zeg free. His gun powers up. It's ready to fire. He's gone.
He's gone.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back.
Fucking Brad!
It was so good that I was
The
like,
best.
Whack, you can handle 6 players, right?
Yeah, it was.
Whack, I just like to let you know that when I was playing through DMC on stream, every time there was a cliffhanger, I just naturally shouted out, "God fucking damn it, Whack." Just literally, I was like, "Fuck, Whack, God damn it."
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good reaction. I like that I have instilled.
I need something to blame.
I like that I have been blamed for any and all cliffhangers, as well as popularizing the word bullshit for any special abilities that characters may have in a role-playing game.
I use that now too.
Yep.
I am
Yeah.
glad you
I
did
take full
that.
credit.
I got
Full
that from
credit.
Brad, and I assume he got it from you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. So, we ended last session with Deg 3 getting transported away from the group at a critical moment.
So I just want to be clear here. He, like, jumped into the current time or the current universe and then was like, "I'm gonna do shit," and then went to help. And then just before he fired his lasers, he
He shot once.
He did get
He
a
shot
shot
once and
He did a
connected,
shot off.
and
Okay.
then did another thing, and then disappeared right before he.
Yeah.
We are all scared and terrified whenever he comes back. That he's just gonna fire off the second he appears.
Because it was like the millisecond before
If he just like displaces in time instead of another world, or he pops into a world of like cute prairie dogs and murders a bunch of
Okay.
we don't know.
across the landscape. You get like the 300 feet away in the atmosphere view is like a small pff, and then pff, across the line.
Yeah, this does the Dragon Ball Z thing of like off the planet.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
And, it just, and then all you hear in space is just,
It's because you didn't give us an intro, Whack. That's why this is happening.
Sorry, Wack. I'm sorry.
F's in chat for the groundhogs.
It'll be
Prairie
fine.
dogs, but close
Prairie
enough.
dogs, prairie dogs.
We return to Halcyon Unbound. We left with a major conflict, and I think we're going to return today with a sort of different experience. We're starting with Scraps. You were just given some pretty intense news from your other self.
Right. God, that's right.
It's still earlier in the day. We're still doing a little bit of a flashback in a different scene. You've just been given information from the other multiverse you, that you were in fact created by Dr. Gray.
God, I forgot. Ah!
That's the right emotion you should be having, yeah.
So you're looking at yourself in the submersible, and you say to yourself, we're surfacing. And I have a video for that.
What?
What? Sorry.
You emerge from the water in a sort of small cove region. You can see all these rocks and some trees around this small island area. There's some wreckage that's visible from the coast off to the west there. And you burst forth, breaking the surface of the water.
I remind me, this was something where I said that I had preliminary stuff, or that the other version of me said that he had already put supplies there or something, like very minimal.
He had set up a small lab. Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay. There you go. This is
Do you know who that is?
Dr. Gray?
Yeah.
I've heard his name a couple times, and well, he had something to do with the robots before the Tangi, and I've never really understood if he was a good or bad guy, or but not really, no.
Well, it depends, I guess, on perspective. I don't know if they're the same guy, but well, Dr. Gray from my universe was well, I talked to some of the guild about him. And Agent Waxon. Do you know anything about Estrella? Or Blight?
Again, it's the same situation as the people, the guild in this universe. They don't they don't talk about it a ton, but they've mentioned it in passing, and it's all bits and pieces. I know that they were integral before the Tangi, and kind of making sure that.
So the guild in my universe is a bit different than yours.
Who is Estrella? What does that have to do?
Well, Joy doesn't exist in my universe. There's 2 more members of the guild in mine.
Okay.
I was kind of shocked when I came here and found out that they weren't alive anymore.
So, Joy isn't in your universe, but there's 2 others. Who are they?
Dr. Gray's son and I guess the original basis for Joy. Her name is Estrella.
So you know our fathers? That's weird to say.
Yeah.
I think it's better than creator, though. Our father's biological son?
Yeah.
And I have seen markings and indications that Joy was not the first of her kind, so it doesn't surprise me that there was a prototype or an original. But here I was told that there was some sort of incident that they sacrificed themselves at the same time to stop someone. Again, they don't tell me a lot and they don't record any of it, so it's not like data I can sift through.
Yeah. So I guess in my universe that didn't happen. They didn't sacrifice themselves, and
just tell me who Dr. Gray is. Rip the Band-Aid, man. We don't got time.
He's... Well... He's not a great guy. The information that I've gathered kind of puts him at the forefront of how the Tangi got a foothold on this planet.
Oh. You're...
Yeah.
Is he still alive in your timeline?
Yeah.
And have you met him?
Yeah.
What? If he's in charge, if he was the one responsible or close to being responsible for bringing the Tangi here, and you know that his biological son and prototype for the Model 10,000 units are part of Aegis, I got a lot of questions, man.
I mean, I'll answer what I can.
Why is his son working for Aegis? Why did he bring the Tangi here? Why did he create us if he had a biological son? Why does he think the Tangi can fix everything? Where the fuck are we right now? Why has nobody told me that my father was the reason that the Tangi are here killing people?
Okay. The reason that his son is part of Aegis is because him and his son don't exactly have the greatest relationship. From what I can understand, it looks like he experimented on his son and turned him into a potential plague in the hopes of giving him superpowers. And it caused his son extreme pain, and they don't get along.
So our dad's a fucking lunatic. Good start.
Look, I can't say I know all of the answers. You know, for as many devices and gadgets that we can build, and as logically as we can think, there are things that he's done that are horrible, And there are things that he's done that maybe helped. I don't know.
A sort of greater good outlook on things. Yeah, I've heard that before. Well, this is all horrifyingly awful information, and wow, information. Oddly enough, I would have been rather not happy not knowing, but I guess I needed to know, so I don't fault you for that. What the hell are we gonna do? What? I don't even know. I don't even know. I am in a cove right now with an alternate universe version of myself. My family has turned on me. I have no idea where my closest friends are. They're probably dead somewhere fighting something. My dad has brought an alien race to this planet that have taken over. And on top of that, I fucking don't. I'm hungry. So
that I can fix.
That would be appreciated.
Okay, so hold on. Where the hell did I put it? Let's hope this didn't short out when you zapped me. Okay. He points this like strange rectangular looking device. It has like a bunch of wires and stuff hanging out, and it has this sort of strange bubble on the end. And he kind of like points it at part of the cove, and you hear like a depressed button, like chick. Okay. He smacks it a couple times. Come on.
What, is that a garage door opener? What the?
Kind of. Come on! And we get like a certain, I think like a strange visual in front of you. You see part of the wall start to lose some of its shape, and you realize that it's set up to be some sort of chameleon. Your chameleon device must have been used here as part of the wall. You can see that the wall disappears, and you can see this like lab kind of built out of some wreckage. It looks like some components from the Aegis and Phoenix Academy have been kind of used as part of the base. And it's a small like building area. It says, okay, ta-da!
It's more than what I had planned. Didn't even have a backup. Where are we gonna? Do we have a place to store the ship, or we don't want this?
Not really. We'll probably just have to use some. I mean, when I come here before.
Oh wait. Hold on. And I take my own personal chameleon shield. I have it on me. I always have it on me, and I just take it. I'm just like, I should just be able to do this for the ship.
That's good, but we might need the power module on that.
Right.
I was thinking we could go old school.
What, like?
I have some tree branches by the lab there.
Oh, you mean primitive? Okay.
Look, I got a lab that's hidden by a cloaking device, man. What do you want from me?
Yeah, it's fair. It's all right. Let's get out there and.
I've only been here for a month.
Yeah, You've been here for a month? Dear God. Have you showered?
Yes, I've showered.
Well,
have you?
Yes. I mean, I live where there are showers. Sorry. I'm a little shooken up right now. I've learned a lot of things, okay? Just, I'll get the boat or the submersible and I'll pull it up. I'm in my power suit still, so I'll get that, pull it up, and get some branches and things. Just, I don't. You get some food ready?
Yeah, I'll get it covered. And you get this covered.
Okay.
Submersible pulls up to the shore, and starts like floating it out. He says, "Grab the mooring over there."
Okay.
He kind of has you toss it to him. He ties it to a rock that's jutting out from the shore, and he says, "The tree branches and leaves and stuff are over here."
Okay. And so I go and I move them over and cover it up and stuff. And
Okay. And he says, "Mi casa es mi casa."
that's weird. Don't say that.
I thought it was pretty funny.
It's maybe at a different time, but all right. Okay. So I go in and find a place to sit down, and I'm not even paying attention. I just like straight up just sit down anywhere or get out of my power armor and power suit, and I sit down and I just go, okay, listen. Aside from all of this, like, my father is the evil mastermind of everything, and whatever, all that
So
stuff.
inside the lab, by the way, just so you have a visual
Yeah.
stream, because I do have a visual. Here you go. There is there's like there's like a small like sort of lab going on in here. There's like you can see like there's an Athena screen. There's a bed, some tables, and some science-y equipment. He's got a little lab going on. And as you look around, you start to recognize bits and pieces that have gone missing from the Aegis base recently over the last month or so.
I go. Look at him, I go. I have been written up so many times because of this place. Are you kidding me?
I needed equipment. What did you want from me?
I can't ask. I don't know, man. I got in so much trouble. That's an entire Athena unit. Do you know how long that takes to build? Of course you do. You're me. But it's a good lab. I look around. Do I see a shower?
Oh yeah. There's like a small sort of bathroom shower area.
Okay.
It's like it's as tiny as possible basically. It's like everything. It's like a studio apartment bathroom.
Got it. So I say, okay, listen. I'm glad that we have a place here to get away. This is that Athena unit is only local based. I mean, that's a dumb question, but just covering my bases here.
Not really.
Are you? They're gonna know what? Are you
No,
joking?
no, it's safe. It's fine. I have insurance. It's gonna be fine.
What does that mean?
I mean that it's protected.
Okay.
Listen, man, the signal is routed through like 12 different networks. They're not gonna find us. It would
All
take
right.
it would take us to find us, okay?
Or our father?
I don't know.
That's what we got. I can't complain. I need to know what the hell we're gonna do now. though.
Okay. So I don't have all of the answers or all of the information. I obviously only know what happened in my universe. And what I discovered was that Phoenix Academy and Aegis were, like I said, they've been, someone has infiltrated the facility.
Right. Do we
Whoops.
know who?
Not exactly. From what I could tell, they had access to Agent Waxon. Now, I don't know what that means. They knew where the physical copy of Agent Waxon was.
You're talking about the AI bot that we built, not the
Yes.
programming?
Correct.
Okay.
And they apparently have some kind of way to contact someone off base without alerting any of the communication software alerts that we set up.
Right. Do we know... So we have two possibilities at this moment that we can think of that seem reasonable, I suppose. We know that the Seekers of Set are here somewhere.
So I have to admit, I don't know much about these guys that you mentioned before, these Seekers of Set. I
Right.
didn't have that experience in my universe. From what you
So-
tell me, you had an issue with the time travel, and there was an anomaly that you ran into, and that's how I got here, and that's how they got here, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So who are these guys exactly? I've only caught a little bit here and there from what I was able to eavesdrop.
All right. So buckle up. More time travel fun. Because apparently we made a dumb when we did the time travel thing. But you live and learn. So, Achilles and Ra, are they in your universe?
Not Achilles.
Let me just cover the bases here. All right.
There's
we
an
were on-
Amun-Ra in my universe.
Okay. This is starting to make sense now. All right. So, there's Amun-Ra, out of character question. It's Ra is PB, Amun-Ra is the current one, and then there is, what's the name of the
Set.
future one? Set. Okay, thank you. Set. Okay. So, Amun-Ra is still here, from what we can tell.
Well,
We
that
haven't run
sucks
into them yet.
because she's not a nice person.
Right, which is why we built the time machine. We brought Ra as someone relatively our age from the past into the present so that we could potentially change the course of the future and help Ra convince our Amun-Ra or even defeat our Amun-Ra from doing the awful things that they do. Okay.
No, I got the concept of you bringing these people here.
Okay.
I still just don't understand who these Seekers of Set are.
So, do you know who Amun-Ra becomes in the future?
No.
So, Amun-Ra is real bad currently. Real bad.
Right. Yeah, she's killed scores of agents.
Yeah, the Tangi aren't our biggest problem in the future.
What are you talking about? They took over the
Amon-Ra-
planet.
Yeah, but they didn't kill everyone. Amon-Ra becomes something more. In the future, she's known as Set. Set, basically, from what we can tell, wages a war on humanity and does a damn good job of it. She has agents and people working directly under her known as the Seekers of Set, and they are the most horrifying of her agents. They'll do anything and can do pretty much anything, including disguising themselves completely as other people. And when we pulled Achilles in from that future time, we pulled in some Seekers of Set, and also you somehow, from what we can tell. Amon-Ra is the tip of the iceberg. Set is what sinks the Titanic.
And this is the person that you brought to the current timeline?
Set, no. Well, Ra as a young Set, yes.
Yeah, but they're the same person, aren't they?
Not necessarily. A person's growth, a person's life, a person's decisions and personalities are based on the interactions that one has with those around them. And we figured that if we can adjust that and assist Ra in having a positive life, a positive group of people around here, a good experience, and hope, most importantly, then we can affect the
we
future.
know that hope is a fantastic way to ensure something, right?
I'll
Come
admit
on,
that
we're
was-
scientists.
That was a lot of Weaver talking. But at the time, he made some good points. Think about it. You and me have the same biological makeup. We are creations of Dr. Gray, but we have had different experiences. So therefore, our outlook on things and personalities are different. The same matter doesn't have to act the same way if it's put under different circumstances. And that was our thinking with Ra.
Okay, I mean, I understand your point, and there's a lot of variables that can occur, obviously, with anything. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
it seems like you've got a lot of problems.
if that isn't the understatement of the century, I don't know and don't want to know what is.
Okay. Well, like I said, I don't know all of the answers, and I really only have a little bit more information than you do in regards to what happened on my Earth. So the next 24 hours for me were crazy. I didn't have me in my universe. And I still ran into the same problems with the infiltration at Aegis and the Phoenix Academy.
What happens?
Well, I ran. The same agents came after me, and I tried to get my power armor, but it was sabotaged.
You didn't. It wasn't. Mine was broken from a fight with Weaver in training, but yours was.
Sabotaged. When I put it on, it malfunctioned and killed Rosenbaum.
Oh my god. so sorry. That's I. We gotta find who did this.
That's not all. Look, the team from my time had a mission today. Now, I don't know what's happening with your team, but
They're on a mission as well.
it went. They haven't gone on it yet. This is all before
right,
they
right,
woke
right,
up.
right. I'm so sorry. Yes, you're absolutely right.
It didn't go well. We lost Weaver.
What? You were there? You saw it happen?
No, I wasn't.
I walk up to the other me. And I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, I think for your sake and my sake, whatever happened in your timeline, let's ensure that it doesn't happen here.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do. I had to run some diagnostics on some of the equipment in the base, which I ended up linking to the infiltrator. A bunch of sabotage was done throughout the base, and I stayed back. I mean, if I went, maybe I could have done something.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's Weaver.
Yeah. But there's nothing that you could have done being there. And who knows, you might have saved everyone else's life by avoiding and by fixing whatever sabotaged units and pieces were at the Aegis base. You did what you had to, and more importantly, you did what you could. That's all anyone can ever ask of us.
If I was there, I could have made something up.
Both of you might have died.
Or both of us could have survived.
You know. But the sad truth is, without our power armor, in a combat situation, you did what you could.
And you know that the brain is the most valuable tool in our arsenal.
Then let's use it to save this Weaver. I need you on this. I need you. I need us. We're not going to make this. without each other.
It's at this point that his like alarm goes off on his watch. He says, "Oh, shit! They just left."
The mission?
Yeah, they just left. I mistimed everything. I did it again. He's gonna die again.
He's not gonna die again if we stop. Let go of the past. Focus on the present. Save the future. Say it. Let go of the past. Focus on the present. Save the future.
Let go of the past. Focus on the present. Save the future.
One more time. Say it louder. You can do this. We can do this. Say it again.
Let go of the past. Focus on the present. And save the future.
And that's exactly what we're going to do.
Okay. We got to figure out where they went.
You still have basic connections to the Athena network, right?
Yeah, but if they're looking out for anything... I mean, when you were still there, it was easy. They just assumed that I was you and you were me. They never worried about that kind of stuff. But they know that there's two of us now. And they know that... Well, they think that you did something.
You said that you found the signs of the infiltrator through the networks, right?
Yeah.
But Aegis itself didn't find that. Which means that we know how to get past Aegis.
We built the system.
And somebody's cracked it, but good enough that Aegis itself won't detect it. We reverse engineer what they've seen or what they've made. We utilize it for our own gains. We find information of where our team is and what the hell is going on in Aegis. And then we save our friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's two brains now.
Always better than one.
Okay. All right. I'm going to find out where they went. You work on trying to communicate with them.
Okay. I'll see what I can whip up. Maybe I can get some sort of a basic communication out to them. Nondescript, but something that only Weaver or the rest of the team would know that it was me, but also know not to report anything. I think that could work.
Okay. Let's get to work.
All right.
We switch scenes.
Can I just say, well done?
Yeah, that was incredible.
Role playing by yourself, well done.
I also wanted to make note, and I said it earlier, it's really interesting that Scraps has been without us for an entire month of episodes.
Yep. Yep. And now he comes however he comes.
Dag grabs
That's some
him and
deep
pulls him
shit.
forward.
That's some deep shit, Jay.
Title of your next
Yeah, what's up?
tape.
/r/.
Yeah, thank you, Vio. I was gonna say it, but I'm always the one saying it, so I felt bad. But
What was
right.
it? I missed that.
she said title of your sex tape.
Yeah. Disgusting.
Speaking of disgusting,
What?
we switch
These
scenes.
I'm about to get.
That can describe both directions, Jay, so be careful.
What's up? Sorry.
I'm ready to level. Let's go.
Oh
So-
God. Okay, we're in a fight. Right.
You guys are in the middle of a fight. You see, you see Deg 3's Buster Blasta get ready to fire, and then you hear him yell, "Oh no!" And then
Sorry, that was so
he phases out. You just see him sort of phase out as you're fighting with this
Right.
sort of hulking woman. She has these arms that sort of extend out, these cybernetic arms that sort of lash out. And this was an NPC that was created by Papool.
Is it one arm now?
Yeah, it
One
is.
of them is
Shoot a rock.
damaged.
Sorry,
the
Papool.
wrist, yeah, the wrist is kind of damaged, and the hand is just kind of like barely hanging off the one arm, and you just see it kind of like shooting out, like a short circuiting. The arm is kind of acting a little bit on its own as well. It's sort of moving in a herky-jerky kind of fashion, and it's still in the middle of the fight. So you guys just now see Deg 3 phase out. Achilles, you just came on the scene. What are you doing?
Did I hear her recognize Raw? Because she had that like.
Oh, right at the very end there.
Yeah.
Right before he disappeared was
Like-
the.
Did I hear
It
that?
was quiet. I think it was pretty quiet
I just can't remember.
because they were like face to face.
roll
like
me a
Raw.
flat 2d6.
Mm.
I'm gonna say I didn't hear it because you charged ahead. While I
Raw
was behind.
definitely heard it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was ripping her wrist off.
There it is.
An 8. I think that you see some kind of reaction, hesitation, but you
Yeah.
didn't hear the conversation. No,
Okay. And she's still pinned down.
she's not pinned down. Ra just kind of like almost
Like-
tore her entire hand off.
Okay.
Her
okay.
hand just kind of is barely attached by
All
some, some kind
And I'm
of.
doing that, dog thing where they're
the
like,
dog, like
yeah, the ears are back, and I'm trying to
Karen,
jerk
yeah.
her. Yeah.
I don't know why I had thought you had like jumped on top of her. If she is still standing, I'm gonna try and run cross the distance and pull out my sword and cut like her right below her knees.
Okay,
Um,
go ahead and directly engage, please.
trying to
Achilles.
get an
Make her
Achilles hit.
Make her stumpy.
No, not yet. Did I have the? I don't think I have the +1. 10.
Ah!
10.
I
Jeez,
told
Be
you.
inbound.
I told you.
So, you go for the attack with the swords.
What's the one?
With the sword. Let me see here. I accidentally closed my PDFs.
Dun dun.
That feeling is the worst. Oh, God. Okay, I need these playbooks and that. Okay, sorry, guys.
Good.
This
It
one.
happens. Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. So, mm,
You're missing us all laughing in the Zoom chat, everyone watching, that Brad set Deg Freeze profile picture to a picture of Garen's face screaming. So I feel like we can all imagine exactly how he imagines Deg was supposed to be. And then came in, oh shit, and then poured it away.
okay. So, as you go to sort of like hit her below the knee with the sword, I think maybe when you go for the attack, she moves in a kind of way so that you don't like clip her leg off.
Yeah.
And you basically like take her leg out from under her. So
Yeah.
she falls to the ground. releasing Ra from her other hand, just from like the force of the attack, as a reflex. Ra, you just kind of like let go.
As
What
she
are
goes down, I want to look up and yell to Ra and say, "Stay focused." And then
she then uses her other arm, and there's a propane tank that's outside the outside this pub. This is an old school pub, so you don't see like propane tanks outside buildings anymore, really. Like that doesn't really happen. But this place is in the middle of nowhere, and it's old school. She looks towards the propane tank and lashes out with her arm.
can I?
Propane tank explodes. All about. Shrapnel starts to go flying. What does everybody do?
Can I use my take 2 from the danger roll there to resist their blows and create an opportunity for them?
Yeah,
team around.
absolutely.
Maybe
So-
the explosion, she can't really recover from it, and everybody else can get the jump on her.
I think maybe what ends up happening is to resist or avoid their blows. You're right there. You see her kind of like react in general, and you just have that 1 or 2 seconds extra that lets you kind of use her as a shield.
Yeah.
So like you get behind her body as the shrapnel just kind of like explodes from this propane tank.
Okay, I'd pull her up and then roll under her.
At the
And then
same
can that
time,
create an opportunity?
yeah, you create an opportunity. How are you doing that?
Which one? There we go. By pulling her up and using her as a shield for a moment. Like, I imagine she's on the ground now because I clipped her legs, right? So
Okay.
if I'm just going to drop to the ground and then kind of grab her front, whatever it is, pull her up so she's a little more horizontal.
So as she sees you now,
Yeah.
she says, "Found you."
No, not this time. You need to stay away.
She
I'd love
I'm
says,
to
sending you
charge him.
back.
"And you need to come with me."
You're going back, empty-handed.
She's gonna try and grab you with her arm.
I'd like to defend, please.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and try
No.
and defend. While that is going on, when the propane tank explodes, you start to wake up. Finally, Trix.
Oh, God, thank you.
Yeah, the propane tank pretty fucking loud when this thing explodes, and all the gas that was under pressure, just expanding quickly, blasts out. You automatically just kind of wake up from that in a sort of deep breath. You're in the truck, in the cab of the truck still. You're feeling really like lightheaded, and you got a wicked headache. You also notice that there's some blood that's kind of like trickling down from your nose. You can feel it like dried,
see
like on your
something?
upper lip.
Outside?
What's that?
Can I say anything outside?
Oh, I mean, you see like a few trees, like branches and stuff getting like shaken. They just kind of collapse.
She's in the bar.
Oh, you brought her to the bar. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I was
When
in the
brought her to
truck.
the bar,
He's in the
truck.
bar.
Yeah,
What's
Leggett's
the bar?
Leggett was in the
As a bar.
cab.
Wait.
So this is a pub. Okay, Leggett.
She doesn't know this.
Yeah, Leggett dragged you into the pub, or no, Achilles dragged you into the pub.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Is this pub nearby?
yeah,
so we're-
this is
we're
all
fighting in the
happened
back
outside the
parking lot.
pub. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is by like the
Aha,
back
okay.
entrance of this pub.
I see.
And part of the wall inside, like you're like laying on. Was she in the office or was she in the pub
Like on
proper?
The office.
On the
Brought
office
her in the
couch.
back area.
Okay.
For the call.
So yeah, you hear this loud explosion, and part of the wall kind of collapses, like right in front of you. You're like on the desk, almost like you're sleeping in school or something, and you just like wake up with a start. You see part of the wall break away, and there's just chaos. Your ears are ringing a bit. You gotta
Does that wall create some kind of like shelter I could like crawl into? while all this
absolutely,
is-
absolutely,
Can
yeah.
I try and crawl towards that? Like all
Yeah.
this is going on, all I see is that little like hole, and I just want to
Yeah, your
get myself
ears are like
together and
ringing
then-
a little bit.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah, like, my
else's
instincts
ears
just
are just
kick
kind of
in.
like ringing a little bit as this happens. And you see like just there's some kind of craziness going on outside. I think there's too much stuff to get like a great picture of what's going on, but you can tell there's definitely some kind of
Yeah.
fight or something going on outside.
Like
For
I
sure.
can tell I need safety first.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many conditions do you have right now?
1 second. One moment. I have 4.
Okay. So I think that you can take off.
I'm not hopeless.
Yeah, you can take off. You can take off.
Afraid because my instincts are kicking in.
Uh,
Adrenaline, sure.
I mean, you run away from something difficult. You did run on the truck, so I think
This would
afraid would
be-
be.
This would be afraid for sure. Yeah, you can take off afraid. It's kind of like your rest recovery as well is kind of running away a little bit from the issue. Okay. So yeah, you just kind of like crawl under. It's probably like a filing cabinet, like an old school filing cabinet that's just kind of like fallen over, and the drawers have kind of like tumbled out. And you just kind of camp underneath or something, right? Okay. And yeah, you can hear all this craziness going on outside. What are you doing? You just trying to get someplace
I'm
safe?
trying to get a better picture of what's happening so I can like make a
Assess the
plan.
situation.
Yes. Where are you? I need. My eyes are so weak. Okay.
Man.
Okay, that's an 8. So go ahead and ask one question from the list, unless you have some special bullshit.
No. Oh. Yes, I do. Criminal mind. When you assess this, it's right here. Here. Okay.
Okay, so you can always ask one of the following questions, even on a miss.
What's the best way past all of the danger right now, so I can get a grip and start helping out?
I think you realize that you're in some kind of office. You probably put 2 and 2 together, and assume that there's some kind of. I mean, there's got to be a main front door or something from this place. There's definitely an office door that you can see. Maybe going out that way is probably the best way. If there's a fight right this way,
I'm gonna try and go with like what my ears are hearing and teleport towards where it's quietest / least chaotic. If that makes sense.
okay. You don't have a mental picture of where that is.
Yeah.
Go ahead and unleash your powers.
Okay.
Do you want to ask your other question first?
No, right now that's all I care about, honestly.
Okay. Now, go ahead and you can add a +1 because you're acting on the answers from your assess the situation.
Wait. See, works out. Okay.
That's an 8. Okay. You either mark a condition or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
Don't pass out again, but do what you want.
Well, you do.
I just teleports in, passes out. It's Vio's calling card, man.
I got some hit.
As long as I can get a good picture of what's happening, unstable or temporary.
Okay, unstable or temporary. All right. So,
He hates me.
all right. So I think what happens is you try to teleport away from the danger.
Oh.
Instead, you teleport to the danger because that's what you heard. That's what you partially saw. You teleport right into the middle of the fight.
Oh,
no.
So it's- How does this look? It's like I've got her on the ground. Where does she?
On top? Can I just drop from the top onto the?
Absolutely. You teleport like in the middle, like maybe 10 feet in the air or something. right above Achilles, and this woman that he's kind of like wrestling with on the ground. You can see Ra, Achilles, and Leggett are sort of fighting this large woman with these cybernetic arms. One of them is like extended, and the shrapnel has just kind of gone everywhere. What I'd like is for both Leggett and Ra. Ra, did you roll your savior? You did.
I did. I was just
13.
waiting for
Yeah. So what are you doing on your 13? You get
Yeah, I think that she was attacking. She was going for Achilles, right?
right.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm going to. So on a 13, do I choose 2 for defend?
You choose one, and there's no negative for you.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do I have influence over Achilles already? Let me look.
Achilles.
Wrong one. Sorry, I keep hitting the wrong one. No, you got rid of it last session at the end of it.
It also means, yeah, you have you would get influence over him with that. You're not taking it from him or giving it to him. You would get influence.
My bad.
Yeah.
You protect him, therefore he owes you a favor, kind of idea.
Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna add one to the team pool. So wait, but if I already have influence over him, does that mean I ding?
Oh,
if I choose to take the influence, do I then get to?
You get the XP. You get the. Yeah. You get.
Interesting. No, team pool. Always team pool.
Okay. Team pool is up to 4 right now.
Good shit.
Okay. So
We need
explain
it.
how you're defending Achilles. He's sort of like wrestling with this woman.
So yeah, well, she was like, he said, you're going back. And she said, no, I'm coming for you. And at that moment, I went straight for her throat. Full on vicious dog. I'm trying to take her down.
Okay. So you kind of like rush at her. She gets up like an arm before you're able to kind of like go for the throat.
Her second arm?
Yeah, her second arm. And she like puts up a forearm kind of like as you go for the arm. Leggett,
yes, sir.
Take a powerful blow from the shrapnel.
Absolutely. And low. That is an 8.
Okay.
Not the worst.
So choose one from the take a powerful blow list. Lash out verbally, give ground, or struggle past the pain.
Fuck. I think he's going to take. God damn it.
Make a choice.
Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna lash out verbally.
Rude.
Provoking a teammate to foolhardy action. Trix has just appeared out of nowhere, seemingly doing nothing and or causing a lot of this problem, teleporting us. I've had to fight people. I'm angry. I'm upset. So
I'm about to do the biggest move of all time, okay?
She coming in with that.
All right. I'm gonna let you
don't-
finish, but I'm about to do the biggest move of all time.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm like here. I was ready to like move into attack as Ra was defending to kind of, and then now that like she's like dropping out of the sky, just where the fuck have you been? Help! And if I can, I want to directly engage, not Trix, but the secret set that's on the ground.
Okay. So
karate chop.
So I'm trying to get. I'm trying to provoke her into attacking as well with us.
Okay. So what's gonna happen is, Trix, you immediately like, oh my god, like you're like up in the air, like you totally goofed on this teleport, completely. You went in blind. You had no idea where you were going, and you just realized that you're about to crash land into the middle of a fight, literally.
Yo, I start forming a cannonball with my butt towards the evil one.
Okay, so I think like you're thrown off by this whole thing, and you just try to improvise as best you can.
Yeah.
Go ahead and directly engage a threat.
Okay.
Directly engage a threat, but you're gonna have a -1 because of your verbal assault here from Leggett.
Enjoy your foolhardy action.
You see that?
Rude.
Drop.
Right.
Oh yeah, so rude.
That's an 8. Okay, so directly engage a threat. On a 7 to 9, you pick one from the list there. Resist or avoid their blows, take something from them. Create an opportunity from your allies, impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I'm gonna create an opportunity.
Okay.
Me, I'll take it.
Pin the head down.
Oh.
I'll take it.
Do we team point that or?
Listen,
It's up to you guys. You got
Could team point it up into a.
You got 4.
I mean, I was.
Yeah. Fine.
I'll help. Yeah, I'll
I can
absolutely
do it.
help.
I can do it.
After
Can I-
verbally
hold on.
assaulting, Dad's like,
Hold
I
on.
lied. You're
No, no,
doing
no,
it.
hold on. Yeah, 'cause it wouldn't make
I
sense.
want her to attack, and she's attacking now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I have
yeah,
to-
a thing. I have a thing that I've literally never been able to use.
Use it. Use your thing.
I would
It's
like to not
bullshit.
let you down.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Help a teammate by spending 2 out of the team pool to add +2 to
Oh shit! Yeah.
Hey!
the
All right, Rick Astley, let's go.
Okay, so you're
I will
using
not
that,
use that.
and that's so you're gonna -2 from the team pool, and that turns that into a 10. Turns it into a
Hell
10. So
yeah.
explain how you're helping as you see Trix
Oh, God.
teleport into the air, and I don't know. I don't know how else to describe this, but this is a butt smash.
If I see
This is a Yoshi hip drop.
right,
Yeah, oh my god!
smack
It's
her,
Mario
yell
just
yell at
dropped
Raw.
Leo from atmosphere from the
see Trix coming in like a comet with the butt drop. I'm just gonna pull her over and like kind of pull her diagonally so she's in the way.
Okay.
Want to get out of the way?
So, Trix, you can pick 2 from the directly engage a threat list. Which ones are you using?
Hold on, I need to look for it first.
Basic moves. Second from the top.
Listen, it's been 2 weeks.
Listen, how dare you help me?
I want to create an opportunity.
Okay, creating an opportunity and
I want to impress Leggett.
okay, okay.
Oh, I guess I'm the opposition now. All right.
It's impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition. Okay. So
You
apparent.
startled me.
Okay.
From my nap, 10 feet up in the air.
I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna give you influence over Leggett. That's how we're
Okay,
gonna
that
say
works.
that happens.
I'll take it.
She is very shook. She is very shook.
You're gonna get influence over Leggett. Leggett,
I'm impressed.
she.
I'm
So
not making smart
I mean, you
decisions right
did
now. I'm like
butt
all over the
smash
place.
the enemy.
Yeah.
You
I
just
So-
kind of like,
right now.
you kind of
I
like
was like, attack.
you all just try to like help her out as much as possible. You see Trix teleport in and land butt smash, boom, right on top of this woman, who will then.
I'm gonna look at Ron and go, see? Like that!
When I
Yeah.
can directly engage, I would like to.
I'm gonna look at him like, what?
yeah, I want to take her, create an opportunity for the team. I'm taking it.
Oh, man.
Okay, in what way?
I'm gonna attack. She's distracted by a butt falling
Yeah.
from the sky. I'm gonna directly engage this bitch.
Same when able to.
Okay, go ahead and directly engage, Ra.
Oh,
That's a 5.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
So, as you go in for the attack, Ra,
Do we have team points?
you
We
have
do. We have
2
4,
team
so we have
points.
2.
We have 2 left. We could do it.
Do it. Make it a 7. Or, I mean, do whatever you want.
I mean,
But-
I'm moving into attack, so if that helps, I'll use a team point on my approach.
Can I help like twice, Whack, or is that?
Well, yeah, because you helped
Here,
her create
so.
the opportunity for me, right?
Yeah.
So
So
it's not happening at the same time.
I'm gonna
At
roll
least this
for
move
it.
isn't.
I wasn't
roll
trying to
for
do
it.
team points. I just don't know if we can. Like I don't know
You
how many we
can.
have.
I
You can?
rolled
All right.
for it, and you can absolutely do it.
Okay.
All right, the 2 of us are helping you get a 7 then.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is turning
Yeah.
into a 7. Remove the XP if you added that. And 7 to 9, choose one from the directly engage a threat list.
Okay. Does it look? Yeah, I got it. I want to take something from them.
What are you trying
I'm
to
taking
take?
her other arm.
Okay. You go for the other arm. And I think maybe you sort of tear. You were already sort of biting her forearm before. You probably latch on to the same place and just
Yep.
like rip out a bunch more of the wiring and stuff that's in her forearm. You see these like thick, heavy cables that sort of make up the forearm muscles for this woman. And she kind of like looks down at you and she says, "Why are you doing this? We merely wish to help you."
No.
I throw her hand down onto the ground, and I growl at her.
I'd like to directly engage now while this is all being distracted from
She
her.
gets to make a move first, unfortunately.
Perfect. That's okay. I just want to attack. That's all I want to do. I want to punch something.
Okay. She kind of like looks to you, Ra, and she says, "Yours was the correct path. Yours was the correct path." And she will bite down on something.
What is this? Attack on Titan?
no, 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 no,
What
no,
is
no, no,
happening?
no, no, no.
Wait,
What
can
the
I defend?
You can try.
Okay.
Oh, defend the enemy from herself. Ooh, that's
Nice.
smart.
Yeah.
So the idea is I'm using my super strength and durability to charge in there. And the durability idea is I see her like, I'm thinking agents sometimes have cyanide caplets. So stick hand like in the way. Because I have super durability. All right. Save your roll then. And that is a 7.
Okay. Expose yourself to danger, escalate the situation.
I mean, this is escalating most definitely. If it's a cyanide caplet, she doesn't die if I succeed, and that escalates. Yeah.
You're escalating the situation. Okay.
I'm
and,
escalating.
And which one are you doing from the list there?
Oh, I'm gonna clear a condition. Guilty.
Okay. So, you sort of like reach your hand in. You're super durable. As soon as you stick your hand like in her mouth to sort of stop her from biting down on something, your hand starts to burn. There's a there's a really intense burning sensation all through your fingertips and your hand as you stick it in there. I guess maybe you try and reach in and you just try to grab, whatever's in there and try and pull it out, or
basically,
something.
yeah.
Okay. So you grab something and you pull something out. It's some kind of liquid that you pull out.
All right, I'm gonna try to slosh it onto the ground away from me once I feel burning. Oh god.
It's eating into your gauntlet.
Okay.
And you can see her kind of looking wild-eyed at you. What have you done? What have you done?
Oh, fuck. Is she alive?
You guys,
though?
she's incapacitated. You guys have her.
Yeah.
She's basically armless. You guys have her down on the ground. Leggett has basically tackled her, and Trix is on top of her. You guys have her incapacitated down on the ground.
Leggett, are you okay?
Yeah. There's some sort of acid or something she was trying to ingest. And I'm wiping my hand and gauntlet on the grass to try to get as much of it off as possible.
Any contact that you're making with the grass instantly kills it.
Yeah, I just want as much of it off as possible to try to keep this mostly intact.
Depth?
Looks like I got here just
Yep.
in time.
Trix, stay on top of her. Don't let her move.
Okay. Gotcha.
Turn around and face her. See if she wakes up.
Restrain her if possible.
Okay.
So,
What's so funny?
Nothing. I'm just proud of myself.
Shaking my head and walking over to Leggett.
you guys have her down on the ground. She's trying to wiggle around, and she starts crying.
Hey, shh. Hush. Hey, she's.
I have let you down.
Shh.
I'm so
What do I-
sorry, mistress.
Shut up.
Your vision.
Shut up.
Your vision. I have betrayed you.
Okay, I'm gonna unleash my powers and try and make her face to the ground so she can't talk anymore.
How would you do that?
Hop. Like.
What does that have to do with your powers?
I don't know. Maybe I need to do it. She's clearly resisting.
You're just
go for it.
you're just sitting on her face more.
Feel double teleports.
I don't know how to describe
It's
it.
definitely not going to be unleash your powers. 1,000%. You can try and directly engage, I guess.
That works.
Okay, that's a 7. You can't really shut her up. She's kind of muffled. There's just kind of
Better.
like a
There we go.
Keep her quiet.
I'm trying.
And Achilles, you're calling out for depth.
Yeah.
There is no response.
Depth. Depth.
What the shit is this? Looking down after kind of
You okay? Jeez. Is this hand really fucked up?
Leggett, your gauntlet is definitely malfunctioning.
Yeah, I've only got one working gauntlet. So the main thing is the gauntlets focus my power. Which is why I had Scraps build them this way. So I probably don't have range on attack on one of my gauntlets anymore, just solely because of this. But yeah, my hand's all right. Gauntlet's kind of fucked. I'll need Scraps to look at it.
Yeah, but what about your hand?
It's fine.
Just looking at him doubting. We have to. How do we get back? What do we do?
We need to see what Death is up to. See if he was hurt or anything. He was our way out. He was the way back. We need to get back.
I'll go find him. If you watch here.
Yeah. Yeah. Raw, you all right?
I nod at you.
Trix,
Still transform.
you okay?
Yep.
I'm like looking at this. I would love to pierce the mask of this Seeker of Set, because I don't know what the Seeker of Sets are. No one has told me anything about them.
Okay. Go ahead and
I think
try and...
you were
No,
there during the
I was
discussion.
not. I was not there. I went to Waxen. That was all while I was out of the room.
That was his non-happy moment.
Remember? Yep. I wasn't there.
When he was
All right.
like, doesn't matter if people die.
Yeah, I
I'm not a traitor, I swear.
Colonel.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pierce the mask. It's kind of hard to see the mask right now as it's under
That is an
Trix's
8.
butt.
If I didn't have a -3 to this, I would have succeeded.
Oof.
Okay.
Ooh, big oof. Big
Pierce
off.
the mask. On a
Can
7
I-
to 9, you get to ask one for the question.
Team point this?
Yeah.
Would it be
combat
possible,
the
like-
combat is over
Yeah.
right now, so
Okay.
you will be eating into your next combat's team points.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Sorry. I
And
thought
you
we
wouldn't
still
know
just
what
had,
I'm
like-
doing. I'm just like looking at her right now.
Yeah, I was
I
trying
get
to
to
trigger
pick
some
one.
familiarity with something.
Sure. Absolutely.
Sorry.
Good question.
How could I gain influence over you?
Ooh.
By using
Because I
Ra.
think by using Ra. Okay. What did I hear of the conversation? Like her talking to Ra, that sort of thing. Did I think it may have heard a little, but probably not much, if anything.
I don't think you really did hear anything. There was the whole situation with Deg 3 right by you, powering up his weapon and whatnot. I don't
Yeah.
think that you heard anything.
Totally
There was
fair.
too much going on.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Okay. But using Ra.
I think you saw that she just now mentioned Ra, and she was talking about her mistress and whatnot. I mean, she was looking up at Ra before Trix
Yeah.
sat on her face.
Sure. Yep. Absolutely. We need to know what's happening. Ra. Do you know her? I'm like looking down at it and looking up at you. No.
I growl.
She seems to know you. Can you get her to talk?
I will go over. I will actually stand up on my back legs and be my 7-foot tall Anubis looking like self. And I will go over and I will try to lift Trix up off of her face.
Do you let this happen, Trix?
Yeah. Just like a little lift, move over, set down. Just like, and yeah, I will, I guess, put my foot down on her chest so she can't move. And then I look over at Leggett as if to say,
As soon as
Go
she's
ahead.
like up again, she's just instantly say, "I'm so sorry, mistress. I am sorry if I have betrayed your vision."
I look over at Leggett.
What vision?
She just looks confused towards you. And she
I
says,
nod at her and then tilt my head towards him.
"Provoke somebody, please, Ra." Roll plus your superior. On an 8. Okay. When you provoke someone susceptible to words, say what you're trying to get them to do and roll plus superior. On a 7 to 9, they can instead choose one. They stumble, they err, they overreact. Okay. Choose one from the list there. Stumble, err, or overreact.
Or they do it.
It's such confusing wording.
Yeah, because
They
that made
rise
it
to their
sound like
bait.
the
can
NPC would decide.
Yeah, I guess the NPC does.
Yeah, it says instead, so that would be your call, Whack.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Makes the most sense here. They stumble. You take a +1 forward against them. She says,
Your vision to stop the Tangi. Of course.
My ears like perk up in a curious sort of way.
It was the only way to stop them.
What was?
She looks confused.
By destroying. By destroying what they were looking for.
What were they looking for?
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Oh! Oof. Woo!
The plot thickens!
Plot freaking thickens.
So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a break here, everybody. But before we do, make sure that you follow all these wonderful people. Please give them a follow. The follows are free. They totally deserve a follow. Make it happen. Go click the button. Give them a follow. Follow this channel and turn on notifications so that you know when we go live with shows and that you can be here and enjoy the shows because they're enjoyable. Yeah. We have a lot of good shows here. Make it happen. And if you want to help support Table Story, one of the best ways you can do that is head on over to our Patreon and throw us some love over there. We've got all different kinds of tiers with different rewards, including character sheets. We've got campaign settings that you guys can use for your own sessions. We've got all kinds of stuff on there. We've got podcasts. Speaking of which, we just had some podcasts released. PB, you want to mention where people can do all that stuff?
Yeah. We are on iTunes, Stitcher, CastBox, like pretty much anywhere that podcasts are available. You can find both Darkfire and Nocturne right now. Those were the first two that we released. So yeah, please go rate and review. You have no idea how much it helps us. Please, 2 minutes of your time. Please, please, please. Thank you. That's it. That's all I got.
Thank you so much. And yeah, if you want to create NPCs for this show or some of the other shows that we do, you can do that at the $10 tier. And we've got a lot of different shows. So once a month, you can create yourself an NPC, get mentioned on the show. And yeah, some of them are really great. Some of them are not so great. But regardless, they'll hop on the show for a little bit. Try and keep it within reason, folks. It is what it is.
Make some more awesome Seekers of Set.
Yeah. Yeah. But we'll be right back in just a few minutes for more Halcyon Unbound. Stay tuned for more action. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Careful, there might be something on the other side of it. Yeah, everybody like hide a little bit to the side.
No, we need to use the elevator. You can't blow it up.
I won't blow it up. I'll just blow up what's inside the elevator.
There might be something inside, so like let's go to the side. So if something comes
If it
out,
blows
we
up,
can.
There's another one on the other side of the block.
Yeah.
Okay, you can come over here. Come over here, like you can aim it from over here.
That'd be much harder to get. You think I can carry a rocket? It's the first time I've ever used one.
I'm hiding.
Diving.
If you want to get yourself killed, Irish.
I'm not going to get
Donnie.
myself killed. Look at this thing.
The door opens and it's full of robots.
Fire. Fuck it.
Irish is gonna get a surprise round, basically.
I can be dead in one hit. You watch.
Okay.
I have changed my favorite weapon, by the way, obviously.
Irish, why don't you give me your attack, please, with your rocket launcher? Where are you aiming this thing?
Let's go, baby. Dead center.
Okay.
I now finally have 5d6 on this. Can I get some buses in the chat, please, motherfuckers? To be sure, top of the morning to you, laddies. Bang!
Oh my God!
Fucking kidding me? Oh god! It's jumping. It's fucking backward. Probably just fucking dropped the fucking rocket. Like I probably just went.
Welcome back, everybody, to Table Stories Halcyon Unbound. Welcome back.
Praise Lulu.
We had this music going while Dan was eating a sandwich. It was the most epic sandwich eating I've ever seen. It was great.
It was pretty great.
That's my life.
Okay.
Epic sandwich.
So, you guys did not use your team points. Okay, we'll leave that.
No, we did not.
Okay, so we return to
That's it.
scraps and scraps.
But I still have no idea what we're gonna do.
Okay. Switch back to your lab here.
I have no idea how we're gonna help them, but we're making progress somehow. Woo woo.
The other you is kind of like working with Athena right now. What are you doing to try and whip up some kind of communications setup during the day here?
Essentially, what I want to do is, I know that they just went out on a mission, and what I want to try to do is okay. I know that there is a certain frequency that the comm system, the chameleon fields. Actually, no, the chameleon fields give out. Okay, I know that there's a certain frequency that they operate on, and so I can tell that. What I want to do is, using the equipment that we have at the base, I want to make a...
At the base or your lab?
Or the lab, right?
Okay.
Basically a...
Those are two very different
Oh, yeah.
situations.
Well, this wouldn't be the most crazy advanced thing ever. It's basically like there would be like a small radio antennae that would pick up the frequencies given off by the chameleon fields. They're very strong, obviously, but pick them up and locate them. Give them an idea. Give us an idea of where they might be.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So let me just check on what moves do you have to help you do this?
Well, this would be whenever you assess the situation and your field of study is directly relevant, you may ask a single follow-up question. That's basically when I built it, I can use an assess and do some bullshit there. Always prepped is I can make gadgets that when you unleash your powers by producing a brand new minor invention or gadget from your supply, spend one gadget and roll plus superior when you reach 0 gadget marking condition. My hope is that being at the base, like, I can use gadgets and
you can absolutely restock your gadgets.
Right. Well,
are you unleashing your powers?
Yeah.
Okie doke. Go ahead and unleash your powers.
Oh, crap.
So you're spending one gadget and you're gonna roll superior.
Right. No, roll superior. I'm an idiot. That's right. There we go. I don't have a -2 penalty to that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Come on, boss!
Bus.
Boss! Yeah. Oh.
Gotta read it out.
That's a 6.
I can't team point that, can I? Can I?
No, unfortunately not.
Can yourself team
Wait.
point yourself?
You can selfishly use
wait a
team
minute.
points.
Yeah.
You can selfishly use team points, absolutely.
But
Does that take from us or his team with
So-
scraps?
yeah.
When you act selfishly, say or actions ignore or insult your teammates, remove one team from the pool and shift one label up and one label down, your choice. You can use this option after rolling to alter the label you're rolling with.
So you could, in theory, get a +2 depending on how you
what's
shift
your
your...
superior right now? So what's the max? Can you go up to a +3?
3.
Yes.
Yeah,
3
you
is
can.
the max.
Yep. So technically, you could spend team selfishly.
I mean, I would get a +2, and it wouldn't do any different than a +1. But still.
No, you'd get a success. You get a partial success because it would go up to a +3. Because you can
Right, but
shift
I'd
one
also
label
be-
down and one label up.
But I'd also be using a team point anyway, right?
Yeah, you still spend
So
a team point.
Yeah. Okay. We're good. So, what I will do is, the reason I'm going to use it selfishly is I'm using it selfishly because I know more about what could potentially happen than they do. And so I am rationalizing the fact that me using this is going to benefit them more than me.
Here's an idea. What about if you start messing with the chameleon field frequency? It could alter the chameleon fields that are currently out there right now.
Is that a choice or is that that's what's
I think it makes more sense.
You're the DM.
I think it makes more sense. If you're trying to mess with the chameleon field frequencies so that you can contact them, I think that's what happens.
Okay. As justification for using the team point?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's acting selfishly.
Fact. Well, I'm in this far. We're gonna do it.
Okie doke.
Gotta do it.
So you can shift one label up and one label down. I'm assuming you're shifting your superior up. Because that's the only way you'll pass that roll.
No. Wait, okay. Using a team point, just shift the labels. Using it selfishly just shifts your labels, but it doesn't give you a +1 on your roll.
Yeah, it does. It gives it's after the fact. It will give you. That's the reason they word it that way.
So it's not using a team point gives you a point, and then shifting your labels could potentially give you another point. It's just the second. Just want to be clear.
No, it changes your label. So instead of a +2 right now for superior, you're now going to be at +3, and you -1 from another one.
Right.
And that will allow you to pass this roll with a 7 instead of a 6.
Gotcha. I'll clarify what I'm asking.
Because this is a superior. This is a superior roll.
Yeah. So superior is going to go up by 1, and mundane is going to go down by 1. So
Okay.
superior is now at a 3. Oh wait. Oh,
Was
I
your
can't go-
mundane at a rate of -2?
Minus
You
2
can't-
is the-
Yeah, you
Oh,
can't go at a
-2
3.
is the lowest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to. I'm gonna throw superior up and lower. Unleash my powers.
Okay. Your freak is going to go down. Okay.
That's fine.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty. So, yeah.
So you've created some kind of apparatus. This is going to take you a few hours to do.
Okay.
But you finally sort of complete things. The alternate scraps sort of says, okay, I think I found them.
Yeah. All right. What do you got?
It looks like they went to the Yukon. Agent Waxon sent them to the Yukon. They apparently set up some kind of... Well, there was some kind of mission that went wide throughout all of Aegis. This is so weird. They never do this.
No, they don't. The whole base was emptying when we left. I don't know
Yeah.
if you noticed that, but everyone was gone. This is a huge mission. Are they deploying all of
That
them?
didn't
there?
happen in my reality.
Shit. And we're blind again. Damn it. Okay, according to the records, do they send them all on the mission up to the Yukon?
No, everybody was spread out for this mission. This is different than what happened for me.
what happened for you?
They went with the guild on a mission.
The guild was...
It says here that Agent Waxon sent the guild to Halcyon.
Yeah, they were deployed on a mission earlier, and
Yeah, some kind of distraction, and then the rest of Aegis was out trying to gather these power modules. They never do this. There's always some sort of contingency. They never send out all of their agents. I mean, yeah, there was a skeleton crew back at the base, but they don't send out all of the agents. There's not enough left. They would never risk them all.
Here's my thinking. Whoever our infiltrator is has gotten rid of the guild because the guild is either a distraction or the ones responsible for this. Someone in the guild.
The guild?
Okay, bear with me. Joy wasn't in your timeline, but Joy's here and has a she has a cascading failure effect that's happening in her code. She is broken, and it's getting worse. I haven't been able to fix it. I don't know what it is. We've kept her out of her own programming so she can't diagnose it, end up in a loop, and just burn her own circuits out. But it's like a virus. I don't know what it is. She's an unknown variable. If we're talking about looking at every single aspect and pulling everything we have as questionable or not, she's one of them. So she could be compromised, which would be why that she and the guild are diverting to Halcyon, this hub for the Tangi. Okay? Or someone on the inside of Aegis that we don't know about yet has diverted the guild away from Aegis and everyone else for some reason, and is sending the entire base out to go find batteries and to go find power supplies as a cover for potentially some sort of a catastrophic Aegis-wide, well, wipe, I suppose. And it looks like our friends are in one of those. Is there anything significant about these plants that they're going to? Or are they just Tangi storage facilities?
I mean, when Weaver died, he was caught in a blast.
Kind of blast.
The power modules, if they're not transported safely, they're unstable.
We've got to... Okay. Okay, I'm starting to get a picture.
A lot of these plants prepare the power modules for proper transport. They're 0-point modules, man.
Yeah.
They're miniature black holes.
Okay. So I think that we need to figure out how a way to get them out of danger and delay or alert everyone that there's a potential for a Aegis-wide catastrophe involving the batteries. That's all we've got to go on. If we can get them away from the base or delay any sort of catastrophic failure that would
Look,
cause somebody...
we've taken too long to do this. They're on mission right now. We have to contact them now. We have to tell them what's going on with us, and we have to... I don't know. We have to tell them about this whole thing.
Okay. Let me finish my array, and I'll reach out to Weaver.
All right, I'm going to help you.
Okay. So I go back and continue building and continue making it.
Yeah. You didn't probably have too much left to do on it, but you did manage to make that a 7 instead of a 6. And basically, the other you says, we got to do this now or never, man. I know that the power coupling does not look like it's going to hold, but we don't have any time left.
Okay, you're right. You're right. Oh, God. All right. Let's do this. Okay. And I flip the switch.
Okay. So, you get to, from your Unleash Your Powers, choose on the 7 to 9 list. Mark a condition, or the GM will tell you the effect is unstable or temporary.
I'm going to mark a condition.
Okay. What are you marking?
I'm going to mark... Afraid. It's afraid.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm really afraid that this is going to fuck everyone.
Okay.
Ah!
Leggett, as you're yelling out for Achilles, or for Depth, rather. I'm sorry. Or Achilles, you were yelling out for Depth.
Yes.
My bad.
Yeah. I had just said, what were they looking for to this seeker?
We're caught up now in time.
You are caught up now in time.
Holy shit, we're caught up! Oh my god!
Hey,
bravo!
The timelines have merged. Yeah, I was going to go in the building, but if he's asking her all this, I'm probably like 10 feet away, but outside the back of it. You know, like lingering by the door.
Okay. As you kind of like try to yell for Depth, something goes awry with the chameleon field strapped to your chest. This pulse starts to emanate out from it. In front of you, Scraps, sparks are sort of shooting everywhere, and you guys can start to see the image of Scraps' face start to appear. It's all kind of green, and it's sort of like weirdly silhouetted, and for some reason it's doubled. There's like a second image, like it looks like it's malfunctioning somehow.
And we're just like...
Scraps?
Ah! No! Clamp it down! Jesus.
I'm trying!
Just pull the power! It's a backup! Just pull that one!
Okay!
What is happening?
Okay. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Can you hear Scraps?
Yes! Are you safe?
No.
Okay,
No, we really aren't.
Okay. There's not much... It doesn't matter. I'll explain everything later.
Is that a glitch?
No! I will explain everything, but listen to me right now. If you don't leave the energy cells that you have brought or you've taken, if you don't get away...
Wait on what?
You're all gonna die.
We're gonna die from what?
The batteries. Do you have batteries with you? The Tangy batteries.
Batteries? We've got power cells.
The power cells, yes.
What do you mean? They're safe in the truck.
They're not safe. They've not been prepped
all of you can see this happening, by the way.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
what are
like
you
this
talking about?
What do you mean? What are you over by the truck?
strange.
For delivery.
Listen to me. Listen to me. If you want to live, you'll do what I say. Get in the
That's
car.
a really big claim. The car has the power cells.
Get in the car, turn it on, put a rock on the gas, and jump out of the car.
We can't abandon these.
Are you kidding me?
If
The
you
power
don't
effect would be
abandon these, yeah, that's nice. If you don't, you and all of Aegis dies. Take a pick, Weaver.
That's
You don't
ridiculous,
have
Scraps.
power. And power is worthless if there's no life to use it.
The sacrifices we made for these is too much.
Guys, no,
Roz
we
trying
should.
to gesture, but she's very quiet.
You're also muted.
Sorry, this whole time I've been like, I'm growling, I'm barking. Okay, what is making this happen?
Display?
Whose suit is it? Yeah.
It's on Achilles. It's the chameleon field.
the
You see,
chameleon
like,
field.
Okay.
there's
I
like
would
a
like
strange,
to grab
like,
the chameleon suit, bite into it, and rip it off and put it onto the ground.
do you let this happen, Achilles? Or do the rest of you let this happen?
If she's going for it, I'd be like, raw, like backing up.
I mean,
We got to have some rolls then.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
let's see.
Oh,
Let's see.
God!
Raw with more PvP. Oh God.
I will
It's
not
totally
lose.
what she
Wait,
would
one
do.
second. I completely missed that. What was?
No way.
What are you doing? I was going through. a
I'm
coughing
trying to stop the transmission, basically. So I'm
There's-
grabbing the chameleon field, I'm crushing it,
Yeah.
and throwing it to the ground.
The stealth
Oh.
suits we had, Scraps is communicating to us through them. There's a hologram, and then Ra's now biting it and trying to rip it off.
So, give me a
Oh.
directly engage a threat, please, Ra.
That's a 7.
On a 7, you get to choose one from the list there.
Is it take something?
You can
I
take
can't
something.
remember.
You can
Can
take
I
something from them.
Bend it all?
Yeah,
or
that's
no?
what I want. I want to take
So-
the chameleon field and put it onto the ground.
Here's what's happening. You're taking the chameleon field. Achilles, you have a chance to do something. What are you trying to do? As she does rip it off of you.
So she gets like the bite. Does it like crunch through? Is it a gentle bite? Is it?
She
Are you
looks like
destroying
she's
it?
trying to destroy it.
She has it off, but it's not.
You have a
destroyed
second to react. What do you do?
I just try and reach out and grab her face. You're biting it, right? So just grabbing the.
You're gonna grab my snout,
I'm gonna
bad
try
dog
and-
me.
I'm gonna put my thumb in her mouth and try and pull down, if I can.
Well, I'll defend against that. Give me your
Try
shit.
a bad dog. me.
Okay.
Bad Raw.
So,
Oh no! I want to expend my. I have influence over Achilles. How can I
Oh,
use stop him from doing this?
Oh my God.
give me a -2.
so
Yeah, I do it.
This is going to be. I think this is a directly engage a threat, Achilles. And Ra's giving you a -2 with her influence.
Can reject influence, but you have to roll for it.
You do. Are you going to try and roll?
Don't you need to use your influence to reject the influence?
She's using it right now to give you a
I'm using it
minus.
right now.
Oh,
She's blowing it right now.
No, I'm not going to. I'll just roll the engage.
Oh my God, no!
Going in. I'm going Super Saiyan.
So you're
dude,
getting a
we're still
-2. It's a
That's
-2.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh my God, not -20, Jay.
God!
No!
Why didn't you roll?
That's a 5.
Ow!
That is a 5. You try and grab Ra, but she's too damn fast. So you guys see Scraps' face just kind of like look in horror, and Scraps is talking, and then the second image says, "What are you doing? No!"
No!
I immediately start my transformation back into
Really?
regular me. Yep.
What the fuck?
He had information.
Why?
We needed more information.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the horrible
Takes me back a minute, yeah.
transformation, Ra goes through every time. She kind of like snaps back to herself in a horrific way. You know, her bones kind of creak and break and reform.
Yeah. And this was actually a really rough transformation because I've done it so many times. So I'm actually still on the ground and I'm breathing very heavily. We've worked too hard to get those, first of all. And second of all, we have an enemy sitting right there that doesn't need to hear everything that we have going on our side.
Really?
Yes.
We haven't heard from Scraps in how long?
And what was with that? There were 2 Scraps there. Which ones are Scraps?
Glitch. Both of them are fractured. The image just split in 2. Now, do we have a phone? Can we
They
get?
weren't having mirrored images. It wasn't the same. You know, one was speaking, but the other one wasn't.
I don't know. And he was talking a lot of shit, but we at least heard from him, and now it's gone. I'm gonna help her up, but still, now it's gone.
Trix is still like sitting on this woman.
Yeah.
Well, I do not want to get involved right now.
sorry.
I don't want to get off this thing.
Achilles.
I think it's important that the enemy doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, then knock her out.
I had a split second to make a decision. And I made one, which is...
Well, then we'll see if the consequences are on you.
Fine.
Leggett, Scrap said you were gonna die. He said we were all gonna die. In a terrible explosion with the power cells.
Yeah, I think we avoided that.
Yeah, I think the explosion already happened.
You're welcome.
So what do we do?
We need to find depth.
You're welcome.
Take the power cells back to base. We need them. Without them, we are dead.
That's why we need to find depth. And I just head into the keep an eye on her, and I head into the bar.
So I turn back to the person who is like laying there because he asked a serious question right before this happened, and I want to know the answer to it. What were they after?
Okay. As you look back to this person, they're not moving.
Oh.
What?
I check a pulse.
There is no pulse.
I'm going to voluntarily take the angry condition.
Okay.
You just yell "fuck" out in character.
Yep.
What happened?
I'm still walking into the pub.
Trix, what did you do?
Don't blame Trix. She's
Then what
dead.
happened?
She's dead.
Oh, she's dead.
I assume Trix
She's
kind
dead.
of gets up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can like awkwardly get up and like.
Is there like that like shocked like oh, you know, that kind
No,
of sitting on
it's just that awkward of like, oh. Oops.
You are a delinquent. Maybe
Yeah.
sitting on a corpse isn't the worst thing you've done.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, oh, maybe I should get up. Like, that's why I'm like awkwardly getting up. Like, oh,
What? Trix, did you see anything?
No, I was passed out this entire time. I heard an explosion and I just wanted it out, and then all of a sudden, I was
Yeah, I know, but when you were sitting on top of her chest and now she's dead, did you see anything?
No.
Well, now we can't talk to Scraps, can't go back, and now she's dead. I mean, that's not a bad thing.
What? She had information about stopping the Tangi.
Yet she was here to bring me back, and now she knew that you were here.
Yeah, I'm not saying that we needed her alive forever.
Yeah, neither did I. Just good thing that she's dead. Better than alive. Yeah, I'm pissed we didn't get the information too. Staying optimistic. There's still however many secrets to find.
What do they want you? Speaking of secrets.
I want you.
So they're just stopping you from getting to me?
I assume. All I know is it's a little fuzzy. I get it back sometimes, and it's a lot of you. A lot of death, a lot of destruction, a lot of you, a lot of sand, no coffee.
I'm gonna create an illusion of a coffee in his hand to try and cheer him up.
Fuck off. I wish.
I start walking back to the truck.
Do they have coffee in?
Maybe.
Leggett, do they have coffee? I've
Leggett.
probably gone at the doors by now. Yeah.
You enter the pub. It's a mess. The people that were like in there, most of them have split. They've kind of their cars have like you probably still hear cars like peeling away. There's probably like the sound of gravel, like as the cars take off. And as you make your way inside, you see oh god, I'm trying to find her freaking name.
Oh God, I don't remember her name either.
Nancy.
Nancy, that's right.
You find Nancy and Depth. Depth is sort of looking a little bewildered. Nancy is sitting in a sort of strange position at one of the tables.
How so strange?
She's it looks like she's got like her arm like across the table, just kind of her head's down.
So kind of like the school resting sort of thing. Like they fell asleep.
Yeah. She's not like sitting all the way in the chair.
Okay. Depth. Depth.
Was too late.
Yeah, we were just attacked.
Yeah. Yeah. Attacked.
We stopped it, by the way. Depth. I am I'm gonna invoke my authority as a soldier. When you invoke your authority over soldier, Halcyon City personnel, or Aegis staff, roll soldier. On a hit, your words carry weight.
Go ahead and roll.
That is a 9. On a 7 to 9, someone will push back against your instructions or orders sooner than later. So I'm trying to like snap him out of this and get him back on mission.
Yeah, he turns towards you. His bandana's down off of his face. He's all scraggly. He's got like a really patchy looking beard. And he just looks furious as he turns his head towards you. He says, "She's gone!"
Who? Depth? And I kind of figure already, seeing the position she's in.
There were two. There were two.
Where's the other one?
Gone.
Damn it.
Nancy.
Fuck.
Nancy and I used our powers. Managed to scare them away. But not before.
He looks back towards Nancy.
Not before.
Right. Right. We were contacted by Scraps. Something's wrong. I don't know what. It looked like there was some sort of trouble with him. Something may have happened at base. How do we get back, Depth?
Nancy's connection.
Can we still use it?
Got to.
All right. We need to get back. We have to get back. We can't have this all been for nothing.
Heavy price.
Yeah. That's the job.
Soldiers.
As always, all price.
Heavy toll.
Okay. I'll give you a minute. And I turn and walk away.
He's going to turn and he says,
Don't need it.
All right.
He pulls up his bandana.
All right.
He says,
Basement.
Bring in the batteries then. Bring them to the basement.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Gather what you need in here. Maybe she had some supplies or something that would be useful, and we don't want to get in the hands of the Tangi or whatever the fuck was here.
We'll burn it.
Okay. Okay. I'll go check on them. And I turn to leave. And head back out.
okay. We switch scenes. Back to Scraps and Scraps. What are they doing? What did they do? What did they do?
I don't know. That was our last.
That's the person that you brought back?
Yep.
Good choice.
Yeah, okay, thanks. I'm sorry. I want to prevent the fucking apocalypse. We're doing what we can. Doesn't mean it's always right.
Now what? You know what I know.
They're gonna return to base. That's they have. Oh my God. Wait a minute. You said that there was the batteries, the power cells explode because they weren't prepped for, and they're gonna bring them back to Aegis.
Wait. They're bringing
gonna
them back through the teleporter?
I don't know, but they're bringing the power cells back somehow. Aegis is gonna be a bomb. They're gonna wipe it off of the face of the planet. They can't come back. Oh my God, every single unit that's been deployed is gonna return. And Aegis is gonna be nothing. This was all something planted by the Tangi. They knew that we would steal their batteries, so they sabotaged them. They're just gonna destroy Aegis in one fell swoop.
They're gonna win again. There's nothing we can do.
No. There's always something we could do. You know that as well as I do. You know that. There's always something we can do.
Okay. I think I have an idea. But I don't think you're gonna like it.
Anything is better than nothing. Tell me.
We're gonna have to go back to Aegis.
Okay. And then what?
We take the teleporter offline.
Yeah. I figured. Doesn't necessarily solve every problem, though. It'll save the base and the few people that are there, but every single deployed unit is going to be within blast range. They'd still take out Aegis, cripple it, kill all of our friends. I think it's a good start, but we've got to figure out some way, something to stop everyone from dying.
Do you have any ideas?
Yes. Just like your idea, you're not gonna like it.
Is this what it's like for everybody else dealing with us?
Yeah, actually, I'd imagine so.
We should probably work on that.
Yeah, we really should. Since God, we're really off-putting.
Yeah.
let's save him first and maybe work on, you know, relationship etiquette after that. Probably a smart order of operations.
There has to be something on. I mean, there has to be something on the internet about it, right? Like a guide or something.
Yeah, I mean, I've read a couple books, but it don't make any sense. Just there's no, like, you know, say nice thing, they are happy, and say nice thing back. It's not an equation. I don't. Might be one of those things that we have to ask for help. Yeah, I don't either.
Maybe we can just ask Athena.
She's got a pretty robust AI. She can probably help. Maybe we'll do. Anyway, we gotta. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. We go back. We turn the teleporter off. Well, we go back. You turn the teleporter off.
What are you gonna be doing?
Hacking Waxen?
What? How are you gonna get to him?
I know his diagnostic schedule, and when he's linked up to Athena.
Wait a minute.
So,
how are we gonna get back into the base?
Athena.
Care to
We'll have
expand that?
Yeah, we'll have a physical way to enter the base, but as soon as we do, everyone will be alerted. But we've got to make it quick. We'll send a dummy signal out, and then it won't take long for Waxen to figure it out. But that might just be long enough for us to get in. You go to the portal or the teleporter, and I'll do my best to hack into Waxen. If I can hack into Waxen and bypass these goddamn protocols that are blocking my access, then we can send a mass mission abort. And from there, people will listen to Waxen. So, if we do that, and somehow everything works, then we just got to confront Weaver about the code in Waxen, figure out where the Seekers of Set are, work on our relationship etiquette, and also figure out how to get power modules that aren't rigged to blow back to the base.
Easy.
Yeah.
Also have to send me back.
Right, that's sorry. It's useful having two of us, but yeah, you can't stay here forever.
I'm just gonna put this out there. Maybe we keep that a secret?
You?
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea. I don't know that they'll like more time traveling, especially how much pain that it's caused us already. So.
Well, it's not time travel this time.
Right, it's whatever it is, it's confusing. I didn't mean to mess shit up this bad. Anyway, God. We also need to figure out what the hell to do about our father being Dr. Gray, and I'll tell you what, we don't have any time. We've got to do this now.
Yeah.
So I'll get the power armor on, get the submersible back up and running. You prep an Athena command to get us into the base. or something? I mean, I could do it, so you could theoretically as well.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You got this. I don't know what happened with them earlier, but Ra is not that bad. She's going through some shit right now. I'm pretty sure she just met present self, I would imagine. Or is coming to terms with the fact that, you know, she becomes like, I don't know, like an apocalyptic bringer of the end of the world. So as a teenager, I mean, I would say that would mess me up a little bit. So, you know, throw her a bone. Little one.
I guess. She's still a bit foolish, reacting like that.
Entirely. I don't think that she's, once she knows everything, would disagree with you. But, yeah. They don't know everything, and they're going to act however they see fit because they don't know everything. And they're all stubborn as fuck. Are they that way for you at your time?
Yes.
Yeah. Thought so. Okay. Got a plan. It's not a good one, but it's all we've got. Go time?
I'm confident, sort of.
Yeah, me too. Okay. I'll get the submersible prepped, and you let me know when you're ready.
By the way, did you and Weaver ever Never mind.
Did we ever what?
I'll handle Athena.
Okay then. If you ever remember what you were gonna ask me.
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna be outside.
Okay. You go outside.
So I do that.
Where's Agent Burns when you need him?
Oh my god, just
He's on some mission somewhere, like not being helpful at all. He just really, guys.
Just you know, the sneeze, like someone thinking about me.
Yeah. So, the rest of you, Leggett.
Yeah.
You head outside. What's going on?
Is everyone like basically in the same positions they were?
Yeah,
Or was everyone else-
Achilles is sort of like
Yeah.
about to walk in as you walk out.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What was the last thing you said to me, Achilles? She's dead? Did you just yell behind me, she's dead?
Yeah,
Or-
I think I said she's dead. I was like, Leggett, she's dead.
Gotcha. Okay, so I like step out and see you like
point over.
Gather the batteries.
We're not listening to Scraps.
I'll let Depth know, but for all we know, he was referencing that explosion that already happened. That would have killed us, and it didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. What are we doing?
Bringing him in. There's a basement. That's how we get out.
Okay. Can I
I'll let
pierce the
Death
mask?
know. Oh yeah. Do
Okay.
it.
On Leggett?
Do it.
Yeah, on Leggett.
Sure.
Thanks. That is the mundane, yes. Oh man, I got a beautiful -2 to that. I love it.
Oh dear! Oh dear, that's a 2.
Oh
dear.
Oh dear.
I feel like that's so low. Do you have influence over Leggett?
No.
Okay.
I can't. Oh yeah, he can. He can't. He can have influence over
cannot.
me. I can't have it over him.
No, I can. I don't think I can have. Oh yeah, somebody permanently loses influence over you. So yeah,
Right,
I
that's
can
what you
have
did
it
to
over
me.
you. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. But that's so low. Oh god.
It's just so low, and you
I'm
guys
so
are not
sorry.
working well as a team. I feel like I need to penalize you somehow.
Just penalize him. Don't penalize me. Oh god.
Team points are going to 0.
Ooh.
Okay.
Fair
Ooh.
enough. All of the things that honestly make sense.
Okay.
With the destroying our communication. with
He's got his
scraps and
soldier face on.
Yeah.
The
Just-
soldier face is on. Can't make him out.
Yeah. Probably just like tight lip it, and then walk over to the truck.
Raw, Trix, we're bringing the batteries in.
All right. Okay.
Let's hope it's a good idea.
What was that?
I said, let's hope it's a good idea.
It's the only idea we have, Achilles.
You
Yeah,
have to
we
follow
could-
the mission.
Thank you. I turn around and punch the door frame.
Of the pub?
Yep.
Okay. Crunch.
Oh,
I have the angry condition. I don't think that counts as something important, but I am pissed.
you punching with your augmented arm or normal arm?
I have my whole body is augmented.
Well, your one hand is messed up because of that acid stuff.
It's just the gauntlet that's broken, but the gauntlet's damaged. My hand still works just fine. But I'm just
because if you punched the house down or just made a dent in the wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
just-
trying to
just-
yeah.
Just a crunch. Some of the
Yeah.
it's log cabin-esque, this place, right? So some
Yeah.
of the wood around the door frame just shatters.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna get to remove a condition from that though.
No, I wasn't planning on it. That was not the intention there, because the door frame's not that important.
Sharpie.
Depth. I like say that like I'm start walking in. They're bringing in the batteries.
Basement's this way.
Right. Scraps said that they were gonna explode. We already had a giant explosion. What do you make of that? As I'm following him down to the basement.
Scraps is the smart one.
Can't leave this fucking thing empty-handed. You have any way to test
Fair.
them? Anything at all?
He raises an eyebrow. He like holds up his ancient walkie-talkie.
Not my area of expertise.
Right. I'm gonna go see if Nancy had anything. Do you mind?
He's quiet for a second.
We have a job to do.
Yeah. So, in response to that, I'm trying to ask Aegis for additional resources, equipment, or information during a mission.
Okay. Go ahead and make your bullshit roll.
I'm doing that. Soldier, let's go. That is an 8. So, on an 8,
So broken.
they'll resupply you as best they can. And yes, it is so broken.
There's some good fine print in there.
There is.
As best they can.
Right, exactly. So, as best that they do resupply you, but it's as best as they can.
A firecracker gum wrapper.
Okay.
You put some Ed 80s in a tin can and sent them your way.
Only fair thing to do is to roll. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
So, to see what's available.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got a partial success.
Okay.
The basement is a sort of like, I guess it's like half storage, half like memorabilia, and there's some like old school like radio equipment and stuff down here. You can see like an old costume in a case. It's mostly like leather. And you can see some like newspaper articles that are kind of like framed, but they're like dingy frames. You know, they're yellowed and kind of like gross and stuff. And they're just kind of in this small corner in the back where a depth is kind of setting up.
Do I recognize any of it? Was she Aegis originally? I never met her. It was Achilles that was in here originally because I was passed out. Did I even recognize her when I walked in? Probably not. Not in that sense, but maybe in a costume.
You saw in her office there was a picture of her and Miracle and Game Changer.
Right.
And there's some like clippings, basically some articles where like a family was saved, and there's a picture. You can see a younger version of her. She's still like kind of like stocky, and you can see that she's got a it's almost like an Amelia Earhart kind of look. You know, she's got like the big sort of like pilot goggles and whatnot.
Sure.
Yeah, she's got like this section where they do like a piece on her in the newspaper, like and it says the pilot saves another family from a fiery grave. There's basically like there's like a picture of what appears to be like a life-size it looks like basically like a fighter jet, but it's kind of weird and sort of like see-through in the picture. It almost looks like a hologram of some sort.
Is it Wonder Woman's invisible jet?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No.
Okay.
It's not invisible. It's definitely there.
Translucent.
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
translucent.
Huh. Okay.
She's got all these like model planes that like are from different eras, in these sort of like dingy cases that are down here, by the way, like with all her stuff.
Okay.
As far as you knowing her, assess the situation.
Okay. That is a 5.
You definitely don't know her. But from the articles, you can make out that she was a superhero at the time of Miracle and Game Changer, like from Ra's time.
The golden age, so to speak.
Yeah.
Or the miracle age, is that what we call it?
There's a the article says basically her powers were that she was able to sort of like remotely control with her mind various vehicles. She was able to form a connection with certain machinery and take control of it.
That's really cool. Could have been really useful to have. But she did. Okay. Okay. Anything? Did I find anything useful with my resupply while looking around? Like, I probably would have picked up the article, kind of read it real quick, and then set it down and kept looking around.
Your resupply allows you to find... she's got like a stockpile of weapons.
Kind of weapons?
There's like your typical kind of bar weapons. There's like baseball bats, and there's a shotgun.
Okay, yep.
There's
Yukon bar, yeah.
Yeah, there's like a there is one thing in there that you recognize. It is Aegis equipment. And it is an old school communicator.
I definitely snag that.
But there's nothing that could possibly help you with the power supplies.
That's fine. Yeah, I grabbed that old school Aegis communicator.
Depth says, you find anything?
Communicator.
That must be it. And he like walks over, sort of like roughly checks this stuff, and he says, right, that's one of the first communicators that he just used. Should still be clear.
Good.
Tangi's looking for different signals.
This one might be old enough they won't catch it.
Exactly. Time to put in a call.
Did he take it from me, or did I still hold on to it?
He's looking at you.
Oh, okay, great. I just want to make sure that we all right. Like kind of dial it in with probably my identification code, and then hit the call button.
Okay, and that's where we're going to end the session today.
Oh, fuck. What? That was out of nowhere. Oh!
Hello?
Kind of whack. What the hell?
That was so out of nowhere.
It was like not a climactic one. It was just like, oh, the episode's over.
It was a cliffhanger, but it wasn't a cliffhanger, but it was just surprising. Like you're just, you're driving over some hills, and all of a sudden you're just like, bye.
I wanted to know what was up. In a way, cliffhanger style. Confused cliffhanger. Yeah.
Listen. He's easing up on the cliffhanger drops, okay? Because he doesn't want to wear them out. All right? He needs to savor the good ones. He needs to savor the good ones.
This song is one of my new favorites in this entire show. It's amazing.
Music
It fits all of the
has been
things.
so good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It fits the like intense, sad, the battle. It's great. It's
I'm so frustrated.
who you gonna call?
I tried so hard, but in the end, it didn't even matter. Fuck!
Sucks to suck.
Yeah. Only you could have done more.
Yeah, y'all can just get sucked up into a black hole. Get fucked, kids.
Do more, forehead.
I don't
Use your brain, forehead.
Oh.
Bro, BB, forehead.
You got two of them, forehead.
Good job, everybody.
Thanks.
Oh,
good job. Hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. We're gonna go around the room. We're gonna do some shout outs here in a second. But just as a heads up, tomorrow we don't have the third episode of In the Black, but we are going to be doing a watch-along tomorrow. We're going to be showing episodes 1 and 2 of In the Black on this channel, so hopefully you guys will come hang out. I think Blue Jay and Super Scurry are going to be there with me as we hang out and we watch In the Black, episodes 1 and 2. That's going to be on at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So if you guys missed the first 2 episodes of In the Black, we're going to be re-airing those tomorrow since we don't have an episode. And we'll finish that up next Saturday when PB returns. So let's go around the room. Let's do some shout-outs and some end-of-session stuff. Vio, why don't you start us off there, please?
Great start.
I'm like, no, I'm.
I love you.
Trying to. I'm not sure what I should do for. Okay, whatever. Hi, I'm Vio. I am a variety streamer over on my channel and stuff, and I roleplay over on this channel every Friday. And yeah, I'm not really doing anything special other than like playing Hollow Knight right now. But oh, actually, no, I'm doing a 24-hour stream on Monday. It's my first one ever. I'm going to start at midnight, so be there.
What?
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Why not?
Because they're hard?
Yeah.
So you're doing it? How long is Hollow Knight? Is that the full 24 hours?
Oh, no. I'll play different games and stuff for 24 hours, but I'm almost done with the game. No, I'm just casually doing a 24-hour stream.
Just casual.
Casually doing a 24-hour stream. Who the fuck says that, Theo?
Casual.
Who the fuck says that?
I do.
Crazy. More power to you, I guess.
Crazy person.
It changed me. Kind of did, in a weird way. But yeah, that's me. And end of session stuff. I'm going to grow into the own image of myself because Leggett yelled at me, and then I was super proud at the end of that because I killed him with my booty. Somehow. My dropping down.
That booty drop.
That booty drop.
Oh, Lord, she coming.
Oh, Lord. So I get to shift labels then. Yeah.
Okay, so you get to shift 1 label up and 1 down?
Yeah.
What are you shifting?
I think I'm gonna go up in Savior and go down in Mundane.
Okie doke. Fair enough. PB?
Oof. Hi, everybody. I'm Punkyberry, but first I'm going to do my end of session stuff since I'm in Broad's brain space for a sec. I am definitely going to grow into an image of myself because that crazy fucker there was like, I was just following what you wanted, and that was to stop the Tangi, which is pretty much our entire mission, is to stop the Tangi. And so now I'm like, what? So my freak's going up, and I think my mundane will go down.
Okay.
Oh shit! The audio. Right there.
My freak's going up.
My mundane will go down.
Inception. Fuck. Hi, Hans Zimmer.
Okie doke. And what do you do, PB, and where can people find you and stuff?
Oh, right. I do a bunch of stuff over my channel, but on here, I'm here Tuesdays and Wednesdays. I GM Nocturne, which I really love, and you should come and check out the show. I'm just going to say, last week, we did something really cool where we had 2 players out, and it was great how we handled it. You should at least watch that episode. It was super cool. That's it. That's all I got. Oh, and please rate and review our shows on iTunes. Please. It helps us so much. That's it. That's all I got.
Thank you, PB.
Thank you.
Goobers.
Ha! I'm Groups. Let's do into session stuff first, and then I'll tell you about who I am. Why did I close that window? Did I?
I don't know. I can't answer that for you.
Real
You're a
dumb.
dingus.
Dumb dingus. Right. Well, I pretty much only have two options: grow into my image of myself or grow away from the team. And it seems like every goddamn episode, I grow farther and farther away from the team. And I'm fucking trying, man. All right. So,
Just join up with the team again, forehead.
Like such a sad series. Like our original show, Identity Crisis, was so like, we must save each other and we love each other. And this show is like, what'd you say to me,
fuck
bitch?
You! Fuck you! Who the fuck are you? I don't give a shit. Fuck you. I want you to be unconscious for an entire
But
episode.
the
The only
can-
person I can trust is me from the other universe.
But the Tangy made the world a better place. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, man. Okay.
Everything is fine.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
We're just gonna egg Dan's house with little eggs painted as foreheads. Just clean it up, forehead. All right. Anyway, so, this is how friends work. Anyway, I'm gonna grow into the image of myself. Explain how you see yourself and why. Cause we're fucking trying to be the best version of us we can. We keep getting shit on and it sucks, but we're doing our best to make it happen.
Yeah.
And we are making things happen, but other elements are slowing us down. So we're doing the best part that we can. And especially with the whole speech with the other version of me and that conversation, it was a big moment of like not only convincing the other me what's important, but also a reaffirmation of what is important to myself. So I'm definitely gonna grow into the image of myself, shift a level up, shift another down.
What's going up and what's going down?
What? Oh yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say. Danger up, freak down. So I have. My numbers are weird. I added 1 for a level up, but I have -1 to freak, 2 to danger, 2 to savior, 3 to superior, and -2 to mundane. So it's either hot or cold, like no in between. But yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I am Goobers515. I'm a variety caster, and I am Madman right now because some fucking nut stuff is happening. In less than a month, I will be heading to the St. Jude Play Live Summit, and when that starts, it begins the massive move of myself, or of Silva Jackson, myself from Mississippi to Seattle. So I'm going to be in Memphis doing that for the Play Live thing. We're going to drive back to Jackson, and then I'll spend 2-3 weeks there, and then drive up all the way across the country to Seattle, and that's gonna be crazy. So everything's fucking nuts, but I can feel it. We are like inches away from finishing Dark Souls 3. I have finished the first DLC. I am on like a third boss of the Ring City DLC. We've gotten to the last boss of the regular game, and we are holding off until I do everything that I can find.
And then Sekiro.
Well, that might be next year's game. I won't play it right afterwards, but I will definitely, if I can make it work, I'm definitely, like, I've heard good things about it. It's either Sekiro or Demon Souls.
Should be Sekiro.
Both of them seem like they're going to push my shit in. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, that's what's going on. We got plenty of other stuff in the works. So keep an eye on my Twitter, Goobers515. Follow me on Twitch at Goobers515. And if you're interested, I'm also doing a fuck-ass ton of art stuff I really ramped that up in the past couple of weeks. So check out my Instagram at Goobers515 if you want to see all of that. I do like kind of graffiti style art, spray paint, and yeah, things like that. So that's what I am. That's what I do. Go team. Next.
Daniel.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I'm Jay.
Daniel.
Welcome back to the show. Wax told me we're gonna go for another 3 hours. No?
No. It's also Dan's turn.
He did
Sorry.
say Daniel.
It sounds like Janiel.
Yeah, Janiel.
Daniel, yeah. The Janus.
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 Janus. Next up is the big old Janus.
Hi, I'm Domestic Dan. I play Legate, the Soldier of Aegis, here. And I'll tell what's happening after I do my end of session stuff. End of session. I'm growing close to the team, specifically Scraps. He reached out and specifically was like, "You're going to die, Weaver." It was very much a coming back from not hearing from him for a while, not knowing what's going on, and then the only communication is worry. So it made, in like a really shitty day, one person cares about Leggett. Because so far it's been no one's been caring about him and or attacking him consistently.
How could this happen to me?
Yeah. So yeah, get influence. And if you already have it, you can get a potential. And
Yeah,
I'm
level
not
up.
and I'm taking a potential because I do not have a reason to clear angry yet. Which is also a level up for me. And yeah, so Domestic Dan, I have more Sekiro after this because I can't stop until it's done. And
I have heard you. So many people have told me you just pissed off. Just
I'm
like,
better now. I've
not
actually
in a
gotten
bad way, but you're just like people were like, I'm really scared to watch him. He's so angry. Like people have actually said that to me about you streaming that game. So everybody go watch him.
The vein in
actually
your
gotten better last
the
few
vein
days,
in your
'cause-
forehead popped out there when you were thinking about it for a second, Dan.
Sekiro.
I'm playing more. I can't stop. Oh God.
Addicted to rage.
Ooh. And then tomorrow I've got a crazy thing that I've been planning a long while. An event with Firecrow where I am doing my own sellout. I sell out once a year. It is the sizzling spicy shill stream.
Oh no. Oh, your poor butthole.
No, it's his stomach is gonna be the worst thing.
Wow.
Oh my.
Yeah, he's
Not
not
only
only
is-
everybody.
Wow.
We're doing prep beforehand. We're doing a cooking stream first to get a nice good amount of mac and cheese for a base in the stomach. And I'm taking tubs and heartburn meds ahead of time. I'm doing lots of prep. But we're doing pulled pork sliders to sell out, but every tier of money essentially we up the ante with the spice. And it goes all the way up to the Last Stab Redux, which is 2 million Scoville.
Are you gonna do the last?
Oh.
A jalapeno, for reference, I believe is 500.
Jesus fucking Christ, Ned, you are actually going to die.
So will Firecrow.
No, he's
'cause
gonna cry.
joining me on it.
He's fucking trained for
Yeah,
years.
Firecrow
and
does this
doesn't
shit
have
all
a
the time.
stomach disease.
Yeah.
Doesn't he do it like every week?
Yeah.
He does. And the fun thing is, this is above and beyond what he does. He's admitted that. So
You're all gonna die.
it'll be fun. That's at 2 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. That's what I'll be doing. We're buying me a stove. That's the whole point. Anyway, I'm done now.
I don't think a
Janus.
new stove is going to help you with the spiciness.
But you'll have a new stove.
I can look at it from the floor.
Jay.
Wow. Hi guys, it's actually my turn now. I'm going to grow into my own image of myself, much like everyone else. I think with
Wait, did
one of the
everybody
s-
do that today?
I think
No,
I
Oh, no,
I
you
grew
did.
close
Oh,
to
that's
this
right.
point.
Yeah,
and Scraps
okay.
grew away, right?
No, Scraps did into himself.
Yeah.
Oh, I must. Sorry. So, yeah, with the Seeker going down and kind of explaining a little further to Raw, and kind of that storyline still developing further and further. I think he's really filling into his role of starting to think like, dude, just no matter what, we have to get rid of Amon-Ra. And maybe if something happened to Ra, it might fix the timeline. Who knows? He doesn't know, but he's talked about it before.
He keeps wondering.
Yeah. So I'm shifting Savior down and Danger up by 1. And I'm not going to die tomorrow to hot sauce. I'm probably going to take the day off and watch Dan cry. Clean the house. You know, do some...
Sounds like a way better use of your Saturday, you know? Like,
great. I'll put in the black on one screen, and then I'll put Dan crying on the other one. Fantastic.
Very different mix of emotions.
I'm going to be here on Sunday on the Shill Show, though, and every Thursday I GM Ragtags on this channel, 4 p.m. We had a really, really emotional episode actually last Thursday. It was pretty cool. I was proud of the cast. They did awesome. And you guys should go watch the previous 2 episodes because they're great ones. Ironically, they're great ones to come in on, 18 and 19. But they accidentally a whole city, and that's all I'm going to say. And then Monday, I'll be back on my channel doing coffee time at noon, playing Path of Exile, destroying my stream with my favorite RPG. So I love it. I can't stop.
Bejeweled.
Hey, I love Bejeweled.
Whack came into me.
I'm actually really good at Bejeweled.
So am I.
Bejeweled,
Of course
man.
you are.
I used to be super good at Facebook Bejeweled.
What's that?
I Facebook Bejeweled. I was really good at Facebook Bejeweled.
I gave up on Facebook quite a long time ago.
It's the exact same, okay? No, it's not. It was more fun. They had coins.
Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome.
I'm Wax Steven. I've been your GM of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Yeah, we had a whole lot of shit to do, so I'm glad we got into it as quickly as possible today. Because a lot of shit's going on. And we're more than halfway through the season, guys. We're approaching those final episodes. It's happening soonish.
Damn it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, this was episode 9.
What the fuck? This has gone so fast.
It's gone fast.
And I don't know. I was really hoping that we would be closer than we are. But man, it's just been
Hey,
yeah.
Maybe if you don't pound my head into a truck over and over and over again, I'd be a little closer.
Turned off our fields. Honestly, it was the
AI, you know.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
maybe
The mass chaos that's going on in the talking right now is a really good indicator for what's happening on this show. It's a solid representation of everybody's emotions.
Honestly, everybody's
And
just trying
I
to do their
think
best. Okay. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Whack out.
Thank you for watching. Hopefully tomorrow we'll see you guys for In the Black, 2 p.m. for a watch along.
2 p.m.
Otherwise, we'll see you on Sunday for the Shill Show.
Yes,
We're doing the
we're
Table
playing
Stories Shill
Battlestar.
Show at 5 p.m. Eastern. Battlestar Galactica. It's going to be super exciting. Me, Jay, Brad, PB, and Katie Peters Plays are going to be playing some Battlestar Galactica. Hope to
Brad's
see you
the
there.
traitor.
Brad's always the traitor. Good night, everybody. Peace out.
Bye.